Hey guys, welcome back to Bonsai Crazy. Now you may remember yesterday I did my very first Yucca bonsai, and I've stuck it in a pot, and hopefully it's going to grow and it'll become one of Nigel's Yucca plants, Yucca bonsais. I'll zoom you in a minute and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But I've managed to splay the roots out, and the roots are looking really quite nice all the way around the bottom part, and I really quite like it. And there's a big gaping hole in the trunk, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve the inside, carve some more of this trunk out, because there's a big hole up here. It goes to about there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my burner on it, and I'm going to burn the inside to cauterize it, to stop infection getting in there and spiders and insects and stuff like that. So it's a carving lesson for you today, guys. I've got my Dremel, and normally on a Dremel, everyone has their Dremel, and they have their little piece coming out the end of here, and they'll have that on the tree, and it's really getting in the way. It's hard to get around the branches and stuff like that. Well, there is such a thing called a flexi cord, and this is a flexi cord, and you just attach it to that part of your drill, and it's got a long cord to it and a really small handle, so you can do really fine detail and get in there, get in and up, and do some really good carving. So this is a flexi cord, and that's a Dremel, even though it's called a Wolf Crafter. But it's the same thing. It's basically a power tool. With the power tool, it comes with lots of different heads like this, and different shapes, different sizes, round ones, spiral ones, really thin ones. Where's my thin one? Trying to find my thin one, look. And really thin ones, so you can really get in there and do some real detail work. So I'm going to zoom you in close, and I'm going to start carving the inside of this out, and then we're going to cauterize it. So let's get on with it, eh? So you can see what I mean by the roots coming down. It actually looks quite nice. I quite like it. Eventually they'll all dry out, and hopefully they will grow and become part of a bit of a feature for it. I really do quite like that. So, and that hole there is really quite big, so we're just going to make it even bigger, like we could actually climb into the tree, and maybe make this, sort of carve this out and make a little pathway, like a trodden down pathway into the tree, which I think would look quite nice. So we're going to get the Dremel out. There is going to be some noise, and I will turn it down. There is going to be some noise, and I will turn it down. So cue to music. Oh, I've just seen, ooh, what's that insect there? Let's have a look. Let's show you this insect. What's that? I think that's weevil. Oh no, what's that? I hope that's not vine. Can anyone tell me if that's weevil, please? I think that's weevil. Who knows what that is, guys? Please tell me in the description box. I think that's a weevil. Oh no, let's get him out. I'll be back. So right guys, I'm back, and we are going to give it a go. Hopefully there won't be any more of them little bugs crawling out, and if there are, I'll be sure to get rid of them. But here we go.
I just bought a new whip, spend a couple thousand just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she'll never prove it. I never tell her, but I put it in the music. Well, that's okay. All I wanna do is make the best of my whole day. Thank the Lord up above, get the cream on the side, make you laugh to know it. That's the stuff that I love, la la da da da. We can be friends if you wanna.
Alright, so I'm just gonna put a different head on this. What you do is you just put it through there, put a stop through there, find your hole, unclamp that and take that out. I'll go with that one. And then just clamp, screw it back up. And off you go with the next one. So I'm just going to come up here a little bit smoother up here and smooth this out.
I just bought a new whip, spend a couple thousand just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she'll never prove it. I never tell her, but I put it in the music.
So there we go, guys. Now all we have to do is just clean all that mess out. Get it all out. I don't want that in our soil, so we just take that off. As you can see, we've caused a much bigger cavity. I think that's about as far as I'm going to go for now. Hopefully in the future I might even be able to get all the way through the trunk, which would be really quite nice. But I don't want to stress the tree too much, so I'm going to leave it there for now. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get my burner out, and we're going to cauterize the inside of this. I know it's going to turn black, but it will stop any infections, and it's better than using cut paste. You know, I don't want to see cut paste in there. So I'm just going to cauterize it all now. So right, guys, we're back on it. Okay, I've got this little machine here. It's a burner for making different marks on wood and stuff. So this is just going to literally cauterize. It's going to take a while, but I'm going to go round and I'm slowly going to cauterize the trunk. It's going to take, like I say, it's going to take a while, especially because it's all still really wet. I might be better off to wait a day and do it when it's not a bit more dried out, but don't want to risk that. So So there we go, guys. There's my little update on my first ever Yucca tree bonsai and a little carving lesson for you. I've never done one of those before, so I thought I'd do one. Hopefully in the future I'm gonna be able to carve this out a little bit more. I don't want to stress it too much, so I didn't go in too deep. I'll just let this heal now and maybe do it again next year. Hopefully this will still pop out and grow up here, and all's good. So as ever, please like and subscribe and follow this tree and follow my channel throughout the years, and thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time. Cheers guys, ta-da.
Shutting it down when I pop out. Riding downtown with the top down. Sun's got everybody out now. Yeah. Riding with my girls looking so good.